Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be basically discussing why I sold off like half of my collection and then go over what I'm still collecting now. And I just thought it would be a good video to make because I will be filming my updated photo card collection in around a month. I didn't want it to be like confusing when half the cards aren't there anymore. So yeah, I guess I'll just start with why I decided to downsize. I'm just going to keep it short, but basically it just felt like I was spreading myself too thin, as in I had like bits and pieces from each collection, but I'd find it a bit frustrating because sometimes I wanted to collect like more in depth for some groups, but I just couldn't do it because I had too many groups to buy for. Also, when I first started collecting photo cards, I did have a job, I had a full-time income, but now because of the pandemic, my income is very limited, so I quite honestly just can't afford to collect in the same way I did before. So I was sort of forced to be a lot more selective with what I collect. And I just want to say that collecting never equals stunning. There's some groups I absolutely adore and I always keep up with them, but collecting their albums and photo cards would just be so unreasonable right now. So yeah, that's basically like my overall reasoning behind why I did it, and for the most part it's nothing personal to the groups or the members. I just had to prioritize because it was just getting a bit like ridiculous how much I collected. I will just address it now in a video. I spoke about it on my Instagram, but I do just want to say on here that there was a pretty large collection that I had to sell off due to me not agreeing with the group's actions. I don't want to say who it is, but I think it's self-explanatory. I just want to say that collection and that group won't be talked about on here anymore as I don't support them, and I would appreciate it if nobody asked questions as it has been quite upsetting. And any videos I made about them before where the video was just about them have been privated. The collection does still pop up in some videos, but skip it if you don't like them. But yeah, that's what I'm going to say on that. Anyway, let's do the fun bit now. So I'm basically going to do like an overview of who I still collect now. And I do collect 5 groups right now. So let's go. So first is Blackpink, and I still collect Jennie, as you can see here. I've now been able to expand the collection. So as you can see, I now collect all of her cards for How You Like That. This one is here. So yeah, I'm collecting all 4 now, because before I did only just trade my pool because I couldn't afford it. But obviously I made money from selling my stuff, so I'm going to collect all of her album cards now. Also now, because I collect all of her album inclusions, I do have spaces set up for all of her postcards. Don't mind that, they always full. So yeah, I will be collecting all of her album inclusions, so photo cards, postcards, anything like that. This page is what I'm most excited about, as I've been able to start a small Jennie non-album collection. So I have collected some pre-order cards, so I do have 2 with drama cards here, and I have spaces for some of the K-Town For You cards. And I also am collecting some other merchandise cards. So we've got like Summer Diary here, and I do have like a light stick card and some season's greetings things on the way. This is honestly just like so exciting. I'm so happy I'm able to collect these now. I also started collecting for her solo album, so I collect all the normal version cards, and then for the limited I collect just the postcards. I do have this limited here. I will just be keeping this one, I won't be collecting the others. Speaking of the limited album, I was actually able to purchase this. This is her solo special edition. I'm so happy to finally have this. It's honestly like so exciting. So yeah, this was like a dream piece for my collection. I'm so happy to have it. And this was the card that I pulled in it, which is actually my favourite from the album. So I'm like just over the moon with that. Okay, I like lost my cover page for weekly. I literally don't know where that went. But we do have weekly next, and weekly has not changed very much at all. I still collect Joa and Soojin, and they've both been complete for a while now. Oh, I did just want to say, like, any cards like these are all replicas. Like, I don't actually have the real ones. But yeah, I did decide that I will be collecting less pre-order benefits for them. So I have like the Make Star, MMT and Apple Music. I won't be collecting cards like this anymore for them, just because like I think it was just getting a bit out of hand. Like they did so many for We Can, like all of these pre-order benefits, and that was not all of them. That was me being like really selective and just choosing 4. So yeah, I think I'm just going to collect any merch cards such as Season's Greetings sets, but apart from that I'll probably just pre-order my cards from one place and just keep those cards. Like I don't know if anyone else has like stands groups that just went like so over the top with all the pre-order cards, but yeah, I just can't do it anymore, to be honest. I had to cut back somewhere. I had the full set of We Are cards and I still have those, so we have all the other members here. I'm still keeping all of these, and then these are just some more replicas, and I'm still keeping my full set for the Season's Greetings. Next we have Luna, and I do still collect Olivia Hay, and since downsizing my Olivia Hay collection has grown so much. Right now I'm just waiting for one pending trade and then she will be complete, which is something that I literally never thought I would ever say. But yeah, that happened. It was mainly these two that I never thought I would get, but I did buy them. When did I buy it? Like a week ago, a couple of weeks ago. So yeah, I finally own them and I'm like so happy. Yeah, so I made a decision to not collect any limited cards for Olivia Hay. So the only ones I'm keeping are the 2 plus A group cards, because the A concept is my favourite and they are like full group cards. All her other ones are just units. So yeah, I am keeping these, plus it kind of works with the layout. Here's some non-album cards. I have decided to limit myself with these, so I will mainly just be keeping up with the Season's Greetings sets. They tend to be quite affordable. It's only about like £5 for the set and you get 5 cards. So I will still be keeping up with these. I do have this year's ones on the way. As far as pre-order benefits like these, I am going to stop collecting them just because they did so many for midnight and they get quite expensive if you don't like pre-order directly from the shop at the time. So yeah, I will maybe buy the occasional non-album item if I love it. For example, I bought this recently, her Cake on AR card. I really love this card, so I definitely wanted to own it. But I won't be strictly collecting these things. I will limit myself. And then last but not least, we have Jungwoo from Treasure. This hasn't really changed either. I always said that with Treasure, I'll only collect the amount of inclusions that I get with the album. So like if the albums don't give you enough inclusions to collect all of his cards, then I wouldn't collect all of his cards. But since I've downsized, I will be trying to collect all the cards no matter how many we get per album. So yeah, that was really it for Jungwoo. Like, I've been complete up till chapter 3 for a while now, and I'm just waiting for my Treasure Effect albums to come in. So yeah, he's pretty much exactly the same. But going forward, I will be committing to collecting all of his cards, not just what my album pulls will get me. Now, I did say at the beginning that I collect 5 groups, and that was only 4. That's because one group has their own binder, because I made the huge and maybe slightly stupid decision to collect all the members for this group. It's something I really wanted to do. I just decided to like fully commit to doing it. So we're going to go through that now. And that group is Idol. Woo! People from Instagram, you have to act surprised. Woo! So, yep, I collect OT6 Idol now. So let's just quickly go through that. So for I Am, I Made, I Trust, and Dum Dee, I collect everybody's photo cards. As you can see here, for I Trust, I do not collect the clear cards, just because I'm not really a huge fan of them. I really like this set. I don't know, the clear cards just aren't a priority. They're not really my thing. For I Burn, I'm collecting all the photo cards too. I have them laid out in versions. So Winter, Flower, Fire. For larger inclusions, I collect the I Am 4 photos, the I Am and I Made stickers, the I Burn stickers, and I also collect the lucky cards for I Burn. I also decided to not collect the I Burn postcards or the Dum Dee tickets, just because half the I Burn postcards don't have their faces on it. so I didn't really see the point. And for the Dum tickets, I don't know why it's £2 per member, and then people like will charge like £5 for them. I don't really want to spend £5 on a ticket. So yeah, I won't be collecting those. Maybe in the future, if I complete all of this, I might expand it and collect them, but for now I won't be. We'll leave it on this page because I trust it's like my favorite. So yeah, I definitely say that this is the biggest change, which is why I saved it till last. I just love Idol's photo cards so much, like so much. I just think they're so pretty, and I wanted to give myself like, I guess like a sort of project so that I don't get tempted to pick up new groups when I'm like bored in between comebacks. I felt that was something I would do a lot. That's my little update video. I am sorry if you subscribed to me because of one of the collections I ended up dropping, but I hope that you all look forward to seeing the progression of these collections that I'm working on now. I film my photo card collection videos quarterly, so the next one will go up sometime mid to late March. I think I'm going to film it at the beginning of the month. So yeah, please look forward to that. I think it's going to look really good. I have a lot of stuff on the way, as you can see. So yeah, I tried not to like flip through too much in this video because I wanted like some bits to be stuff you haven't seen before. So yeah, and also I am working on a video where I film the progress of my OT6 Idol collection. So please subscribe if that's something that you'd like to see. And yeah, thank you everyone for watching. If you have any questions about like my downsizing that I forgot to answer, like if you have questions about a certain group maybe, leave that in the comments and I'll definitely reply to those. So yeah, have a great week and I'll see you next time. Bye.